All right, what is going on, guys? Pablo's back again, and hopefully my voice doesn't give out while I'm recording this. Spirits Are Forever with You rerun of the Toshiro, Kaname, and Sajin banner is finally announced. Now, in one of my videos, someone asked when Toshiro was going to come back. Guys, whenever we have a banner, like a new banner, like this banner that's currently out, the Mayuri Gin banner, you can pretty much assume that Caleb's going to come out with it in a 4-month cycle. It used to be 3 months, but what Caleb has done is they released new, stronger units. And because they released really strong units, and in my opinion, it's a good thing, Caleb has changed from a 3-month cycle because they can actually put in more and different and diversified banners, which I think is good. Because Caleb has like characters for everything, right? You have characters for Guild Quest, characters for Epic Raids, IT, IZ, Droplets specifically. You have characters that are like good for Epic Raids in particular that might not be great for farming, but you can use them if people are not sticklers about it. I still kind of get annoyed whenever we have like 3 potion units and then like people are like yelling at the last guy for not bringing a potion unit or a droplet unit when they don't have one. Like it kind of annoys me, but it is what it is. It's kind of like the environment that Caleb fostered. Whether or not you want to blame the player base, my voice. Whether you want to blame the player base for people being upset with droplets, potion units, and all this shit, right? At the end of the day, when Caleb came out with the potion units, they knew what the fuck they were doing. They saw it, they allowed it, and they knew that it forced people to summon for those characters. And if they didn't summon for those characters, people were ostracized and shit on for not having those characters. And you could blame the community for it, and you can be like, nah, you don't have to bring a potion unit. You just you could play without potion units. But the reality is Caleb saw that negativity, or I'll talk about the other option. They saw that negativity and they liked it and they continued it. We saw that with the potion units, the potion droplet units. Like just open up a freaking lobby, bro. Just look at potions only, 50% only, droplets only, this only. You know, like it's kind of annoying because back in the day, and I'm not saying back in the day was great either, because back in the day was such a fucking grind fest. No auto, no ×5 runs. Like no auto, you couldn't auto in co-op. If you like write it up in a lobby, went to go take a shit, came back 5 minutes later and the lobby was cleared, you got banned from playing co-op for like 24, 72 hours, some shit like that. Which if you were doing something like extreme co-op and you were trying to grind it out, if you AFK'd, then you were banned and then you weren't even allowed to do the rest of the extreme co-op cycle, which is kind of foul, but I mean, it is what it is. Either way, back in the day, you could play with whatever character you want, and for the most part, every character was bad. I'm not even gonna lie, every character was fucking horrible. So you didn't even play with the characters. Now every single character, for the most part, is really good, and you have people who are like, no. You gotta bring Hanataro, or Tensa, or I don't even know what else. Either way. Now, going into this banner and why I think you should summon on it is simply just that Toshiro is a powerhouse character. He's really great for Guild Quest. Not only that, but he's just really strong. That gauge mechanic is nuts. If you didn't pull Gin, I would recommend summoning here. Just because even though Mayuri is a good nuker, Toshiro is a good nuker. Toshiro is a great tech character. You probably have Yamamoto, or you're summoning for Yamamoto anyways. So like you don't really need Mayuri. I think Yamamoto is superior in almost every way. And then you have Kaname. Now the reason that I bring up Kaname in particular is that Kaname is a one of the farming characters in a completed cycle. When the characters that are in the cycle right now are Uryu. We have, in order of release, Uryu, Mind, Okyo, Tech, 1000 Year Blood, or Uryu, Mind, Premium Pool, Okyo, which is really cool. This, Spirits Are Forever with You, Heart Kaname. We have the Power Yumichika, which I think Yumichika is kind of bad. I've been playing with him for a while now in Epic Raids and stuff. He is not fun, unfortunately. And then the final character was Tensa Zangetsu. Really strong character, and he's premium pool, which I think is really cool that 2 of the characters are premium pool, considering that tech potion units tend to all be seasonal, which I still find it funny because you have Gin. Like I'll pull up the potion units in a bit. You can see how like scuffed it is. But we don't know when the next farming cycle is gonna start. Like, for example, when we got Power Raruka for Machine Society, she was the first Linksaw Potion unit. When that character came out, there was a lot. Like, I said it immediately. I'm like, this is bad for the game. Not because like she's a bad character or because like farming is gonna be easier, but because it leads to this mentality of you need potion units, you need potion units, you need potion units. Honestly, I would have rather Caleb just buffed IZ or IT or Epic Rates, whatever. They just increase the drops that comes out for that run that you're doing. And that leads me to the other option of what could Caleb have been thinking if they saw the environment that everyone's like, oh, Raruka only, Raruka only, Raruka only or Blacklist, Raruka only or Blacklist, Noelle only or Blacklist. When Jushiro autoed Inheritance Trial, Christmas Ninny only or Blacklist, like they like seeing that because it leads to this mentality of, oh, I need a summon for this character. So you spend money for this character. And I saw a lot of people spend money for these fucking farming characters. Now there's a lot of farming, like for potions in particular. But now you're also getting links that are farming potion, like link slot potion links. And now people are like, oh, link slot character with farming link slot potion links. And like, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the book of Genesis, and it's like, and God saw this and said it, and God was pleased. And like BBS be playing God sometimes, bro. They're like, okay, cool. They're hating each other instead of us. And honestly, that whole environment of, oh, you need Linkstock characters or Blacklist or whatever could be fixed by one simple little modifier. Oh, okay, cool. Let's just increase the drop rate of potions by like 5-10%. Per character, per enemy that you fight in IT, IZ. Oh yeah, you know what? It's like, oh yeah, more potions per epic raid run. Like, they could just alter a couple numbers and everything would be, in my opinion, dandy. Like, if you're getting 50 potions per run in IZ, an extra 20, while good, not really all that necessary. And then it lets you play like what character that you want, and maybe, oh, you know what? I don't mind being more efficient with my soul tickets. Let me play the character that I want to play with. That way the runs are faster, probably, usually. And then I can actually have fun with the characters that I'm summoning for every week that end up not even being played. Like, how many of you guys have like summoned on a banner and then never played with the character again? Like, let me just like quickly scroll down here. Okay, boom. So how many people have played with chat? Played with them. Not no name and breed battles. Played with them. Outside of Senkaimon. One Senkaimon floor that he gets locked in. Let's go to this banner. How many of y'all summoned? Not many, I know. But how many of y'all summoned for this banner? Pulled Ichigo and is still playing with Ichigo? I know a lot of people summoned for Ichigo. I did. I'm a clown. I see Ichigo. Strawberry milk, let's go. Let's go over next. Let me scroll all the way down. I don't want to say this is Okiura because Okiura is actually still pretty broken. I want to mainly bring up like non-broken characters, like this freaking Gin, this Gin right here. Where'd the Gin go? Well, when did you come out? Mid-month? How many summoned for this banner? This banner came out on my birthday, bro. November. It hasn't even been 5 months. How many of y'all still play with Gin? How many of y'all still play with this Aizen? I haven't seen him. I've seen one Gin. And they T20'd him, and I think they max transcended him too, which is probably the only reason they play him. Because if he wasn't max transcended, he probably wouldn't be playing him. And he's a Link Stop Potion and Hard Droplet Drop, plus 30%. It's actually pretty good. I actually kind of wish I pulled him instead. I recently pulled Hanataro, so I'm like, yes. And then, actually, no, Hanataro is really good because Tensa's freaking amazing. But either way. So, should you summon on this banner? Honestly, I recommend you do. The filler on it is actually not too shabby. It's bad, but I mean, you have Link Slot Potion Uryu, you have Tokinata, and then Dan Kanonji, Bankai Shinji. Do we call them Beyond Resurrection? I get that they're not really Beyond Resurrection. Power Beyond Resurrection, whatever the hell, Halibel and Noitora. I personally like Noitora and Halibel's design. Not really good characters anymore. Bankai Shinji's still playable. I don't think he's great. There's so many great OP friggin' power units, but like it's okay banner. I'll take this banner over some of the stuff that they peddle onto us now. We got the rerun for the movies, but yeah, no, that's my overall thoughts. I'm really hoping that KLab comes out with a new game mode. I'm kind of annoyed with like the current state of the game right now, where I think that the last like game mode that they came out with that was really like new and fresh was like Arena, and I liked Arena for what it was. I didn't like the prize structure, the reward system that they have in place, and I also didn't like that they banned a bunch of players after the fact. Like they abandoned the game mode, no updates besides like new season is end, which is probably just a RNG generator that they just put in there. Either that or they specifically tailor Arena to go for what is it called, to be more proactive with whatever banner comes out. Like Arena, in my opinion, is really fucked up. The way that KLab handles it, they'll be like, okay, 1 week, the week that Yamamoto came out, like it's like, oh, by the way, Captain units times 2 damage. As if he wasn't already gonna stick his old fat Viagra inflated PP into every single like enemy there. He's already immune to all status elements and gives that to his team. He didn't need this extra support, okay? He didn't need that. And then I believe that when Yami came out, they like the next season, because it was too early, like the next season they made it so the Espadas had times 2 damage, and it was only like normal attack units that were like the meta or whatever. And I get that you want to reward the people that summon, but I still think that that's like a scummy way to get. That's just such a dirty way to get money. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh yeah, let's screw over all the people that summoned for the last couple characters. You have to summon for this character now, so that way you get the benefit. And I don't like the way that KLab handles that. This kind of turned more into like a rant or a discussion video, I guess, as opposed to like, should you summon on this banner? I personally like the Toshiro. I think he's amazing. The Kaname is great. Sajin's pretty damn good. Only problem is Sajin doesn't have invincibility, so he gets clapped by SP units. But if you're going up against like invincibility teams and stuff like that, Sajin's a good option. I personally have 2 PvP teams. I avoid Ishin's. I would not be surprised if Anniversary they come out with another invincibility, Pierce invincibility unit to go alongside Ishin. I think that KLab saw that people are using SP characters from 2 years ago, and they're doing well in Brave Battles, and I think that they're trying to phase them out, but they need to phase them out nicely and slowly, which is why they came back with invincibility. I thought invincibility was a scam. I personally think that I just don't care. I ain't gonna lie. When Black Clover comes out and solo leveling comes out and the One Piece Grand Cross game comes out, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not saying I'm gonna quit BBS, but I'm probably gonna be playing those games a bit more, depending on how those companies handle the IP. Cause Cha Hae-in, bro, I'm 100% butchered the fuck out of that name. I apologize, but that girl is a baddie. Hold on, I'm gonna pull her up. Cha Hae-in, yeah, there you go, bro. That's waifu right there, bro. Well, this is more of a, this is like fan made. This is the actual, what do you call it? Yeah, no, so I'm super excited for the solo leveling game. It actually looks cracked. And I saw the Black Clover game, it looks like Grand Cross, so I'm kind of a little concerned about how that's going to come out, but we'll see. At the end of the day, I do want to play more games. Right now I'm currently in the process of playing One Piece Odyssey. I've been playing Call of Duty Zombies. I'm playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. And I've been reading Black Clover. For those that don't know, I'm currently on chapter 160. We like kind of just started the Elf arc. Well, I just started. I say we so many times because like because of the community. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing while I've been sick, just because I can't really talk all that much. But yeah, now my voice is giving out. Appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I know that I haven't been as consistent. I've been trying to rest my voice as much as I can. I'm just recording this video because I feel like I'm very interested in seeing how many people summon for these characters. because now you have Premium Pull Ichigo. You have Gin finally. Gin is a farmer where Toshiro is not. He's just kind of like a damage dealer, right? Like he doesn't have any farming capabilities aside from just being that guy. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how deep y'all plan to go. I'm interested to see how many people summon. Let me know if you're summoning for Kaname or Toshiro. I'm more like interested in how much people are summoning and what you guys are summoning for. But I'll leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. Wife's calling, and I'll see y'all next one. Peace.